Hi guys, welcome to Lenette Looks. Today I'm going to be talking about a book that I just got finished reading, and it is called Just for the Summer by Jimenez. Now, Justin and Emma, they both believe that they have a curse. Now, Justin, he made a thread on Reddit and it went viral about his curse. And the curse is that every time he dates a woman, after they break up, that person actually gets married to the next. I'm sorry. I have to laugh because it's kind of funny, because that person gets married to the next person after him, and he says that it's like his curse because it's happened more than once, and he's like, what's going on with his love life, so he's bent on trying to get away from this curse. So here comes Emma. Now Emma slides into his DMs. Emma goes in and she starts messaging him, and she says she has the same curse. Every time she dates somebody and after they break up, the person goes ahead and marries the next person that they date. So they both believe that they are cursed. So Justin sees her DM and he responds, and they start interacting via DMs. So now they're like, okay, we have to cancel this curse out. How do we do it? So they come up with the idea that if they start seeing each other and start dating, maybe the curse will cancel itself out because of the fact that they're finally two people that cursed actually are dating. Maybe that would just destroy this curse that they have. So Emma, a little background story about her, she's a traveling nurse. Justin lives in Minnesota, and her next traveling gig, guess where it is? It happens to be in Minnesota. So she decides to take this, and she feels like, okay, why not take it? I know Justin lives there. Let me message him and see if we can actually have a face-to-face and meet each other and see what happens from there. So she takes the gig and she actually brings her friend along for the journey, and she's really excited to now meet him face to face. So what could happen? What could honestly go wrong from there? Right? Is it gonna go smooth? Are they gonna really like each other when they see each other in person? Well, guess what? They both get sidetracked along the way. Reality bites sometimes, and their real lives start coming into play. Even though Emma is away traveling, they agree that it's supposed to be this quick fling just for the summer. There goes their title there, just for the summer. But something else happens between them. Something else occurs. Real life starts to happen, and they start to connect more than they thought they would on this little plan that they have to cancel each other's curse. And I don't want to spoil it. Just like always I say, I don't want to give too much information, but their stories go deeper than what they thought would happen, because Emma's mom comes into town, okay, and creates, I don't want to spoil it, but Emma's mom comes into town, so Justin actually gets to meet her mom. And Justin, he's having some family issues. Something is going on with his mom. They wind up learning a lot more about each other's personal lives than they thought. And what if this little plan of theirs becomes real? This little plan that they just thought, oh, let's just do this just for the summer, becomes something real. Or maybe it doesn't, or maybe it blows up in their face. I am not going to say another word. You're gonna cancel. What if it blows up in their face? You will have to read this book. I highly recommend it. I gave this book 5 stars, guys. This book will have you, if you're like me, teary-eyed, happy, enthusiastic about their connection, a little bit nervous or afraid of what's going to happen because something big happens, something disastrous happens, and it has to do with Emma, and it also has to do with Justin, their personal lives. So something serious, more serious happens. And the author actually has a disclaimer in the beginning of the book, because it does go into a lot of emotional travail, emotional situations that could be triggering for some people. And I was able to read it. I'm not one that I like a lot of emotional incidents that make me feel bad at the end, but this was a ride that I was happy to get on from beginning to end. This book caught my interest, caught my ears, my whole attention, everything, because the story just got deeper as it went along. It wasn't just this light and airy fling that I thought it would be. There was more to it. There are backstories to these individuals, and the amount of reality that actually comes into play from their lives gets real. It gets real. And if you like romance, you're gonna have it in this book. If you want a book that is riveting, it's empowering, it is sad, it is triumphant, it's a book that makes you think of what real love is, what it should be, and what destructive love is like. And it was a shocker to me towards the end of the book. It just kept getting better. It was a real shocker to me towards the end of the book what happened and what characters came into play to cause such an emotional earthquake to happen. And I was on my toes. I was angry. I got upset. I mean, I wanted somebody to get slapped. Well, not really slapped, but just screamed at, because they deserved it. And the amount of courage that you see in this, the amount of willingness to understand about your feelings and who you are as a person and why you are the way you are, it gets deep, guys. It gets really deep. And what patterns led you to who you are in your life? What incidents led you to how you are in a relationship, to how you perceive love, to how you love and how you feel comfortable with somebody loving you, and what your idea of love is. Is it fleeting? Is it something stable? I mean, it goes through the gambit, and it really made me feel lots of emotions. I really related to Emma's story, her background story, unfortunately, and I would say fortunately, because I really thank the author for making her such a likable character, and Justin as well. They both were very much likable characters. You'll get to know them so well. It is a slow burn, but it's a good slow burn, and I was so happy that I read this book. And you know what, guys? I didn't know that this is number 3 in a series, but good thing is you don't have to read the other 2, although highly recommended. I didn't know this until afterwards. It is, I believe, number 3 in the series, and it can be read as a standalone book. But as I'm reading a lot of commentary, it is highly suggested that books 1 and books 2 be read. So, you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to go back and I'm going to read book 1 and I'm going to read book 2, because I honestly fell, they got me. They got me. I was happy again to go on this ride with Emma and Justin, and to experience what their lives are like, and also to experience the depth of this short-term, just for the summer type of relationship, how deep it goes. And as I said, Emma's story, I'm sure might not be relatable to a lot of people, but it might be relatable to a lot of people, unfortunately. I hope I'm not giving anything away, but I was able to relate to her background story. So if you read this, you'll know a little bit. I can relate to it. I mean, everything is not 100% of what I had experienced in my life, but I definitely can relate to a lot of the pieces of her story. And again, I really enjoyed this. I think this is the book of the summer, the book of my summer. I am elated and very, very thrilled to have read it. And now I am totally Abby Jimenez fan. I liked the way she wrote this story. I liked the descriptions. I liked the way she conveyed the characters' stories to the reader, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed her writing. So I am looking forward to reading book 1 and book 2. Book 1 is entitled Part of Your World, and it's the first one in the trilogy. Book 2 is entitled Yours Truly. It was released in 2023. And then this one, Just for the Summer, is the latest in the trilogy. Is number 3. So go ahead. If you liked anything that I have said so far, you should pick up this book. You are gonna be entertained. So again, I gave this book 5 stars, and it deserves every star. I really, really enjoyed it. It's a great summer read. So if you're looking for a new book and you've liked what I've said so far, I highly recommend it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this episode. I review books, I review movies. I love classic movies, especially with Cary Grant, so you will be seeing more reviews. Actually, the next one that I'm going to do is going to be another Cary Grant movie, and I'm very thrilled to film that episode for you, and it'll be coming out very soon. Thank you for watching Lenette Looks. I hope that you subscribe to my channel and hit that like button so I know that you came, you saw, and you did like this episode. So on that note, guys, I will see you on the next one.